was the lesser of my concerns.
That predate is a new rule.
Yeah.
That's a new rule.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
Great.
Is that okay?
Yeah, you're fine.
We just don't want to be on camera.
Yeah.
I just want to verify, as board chairman, do you recognize that this board has violated the code of ethics policy? You had stated earlier that there is no criminal intent, and there was no criminal charges against Mr. Chambers. You acknowledge that, and I agree to that, I'm happy for that. However, I'm hearing a lot of candy-coated statements. I like the bottom line. And the bottom line is, do you feel that this board has violated the ethics policy?
I don't believe the ethics policy actually addresses the sealed bid process.
Well, according to the letter that was just written, and
Nowhere
it's-
in the code of ethics does it address a sealed bid process.
okay, if I may finish.
Laugh all you want. We do. Excuse me. I answered.
No,
Anything else?
yes. In that letter, as Mr. Trefethan read, you see it was clearly underlined that it spoke of municipal officials staying away from, avoiding the appearance of any conflict of interest. You don't feel the policy or the ethics policy was violated whatsoever?
I made my statement. If someone else wants to say something, they can.
All right, thank you.
Well, everyone knows, I think they violated it, like I said,
Well,
probably
I
1,000
have
times.
one more statement, the reason why we come to this podium, I don't understand why you asked me to come to the podium when I speak. Is that a policy? Was that established as a policy that we come to the podium to speak? Why was it established that we have to come to the policy? Why do we have to leave our chairs and actually come to a podium?
Most of my colleagues thought that was a good idea.
Okay, thank you.
But you're not.
Let's not start repeating now. No. Already. Go ahead.
Oh, all right. I just want to just briefly mention the big white elephant in the room. I think it's an absolute tragedy. To me, it seems clear that Judy Buckman was given direction to do what she did. And to me, it seems clear that she was hung out to dry as a result.
Yep.
Repeat? No repeat. I don't want any repeat.
No.
I
They did
would
not.
say from the 4 counts, I think Keith read through, town manager Trefethan read through, each of those requires, or at least the taxpayers in the room deserve a response from the town to each of those 4 counts that the Attorney General brought up. And I would ask for that. I would ask that at the next selectmen's meeting, the towns, the boards, and the town managers' response to each of those 4 be given to the townspeople. I would further point out that as I heard the first bullet, it recommends that the town consult council and determine if the town broke the law and how they advertised it, and if they did, what ramifications that has. Can the sale be undone? Do I understand that correctly, town manager? I would ask that the town take the Attorney General's recommendation and follow through, and report back to us what the town can do. As you stated originally, before I saw the letter, and I believed you, it's a great victory, nothing wrong was done. That's not what I understand from that letter. And I think the town officials still have work to do to answer each of those 4 bullets to the taxpayer. And I would like that answer, please.
Mr. Rodriguez, I'd like to say that I did look into the bid, how the bid process was written out.
Yes.
And that the calls were made, and the registered letters were put out, and they were signed, and I saw the signatures on the letters. I personally don't that the town did anything wrong in the bid process.
In
That's
that
not where
bullet
I-
one,
Pardon?
in the bullet one that the
Yeah,
Attorney
yeah,
General mentioned?
I don't think
Okay.
that, I think that they did the bid process was done fine. And there was four, I believe it was four registered letters. However, they were all signed, 3 signatures looked like the same, there was one that did not look like the other 3, but they were different people. One of them was, 3 of them were trustee, and then I think the one was the man who owned it. And he was in the hospital, had a stroke, so I could understand why his signature was not as clear as it should have been. But that part, I feel certain that was done and done properly.
And
Same thing that he's talking about.
Did the trustee have the power of attorney from this gentleman? Is there a trustee?
I'm trying to think, what did that say, the trustee of some business like?
Something, brown dog, something.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, so actually, I didn't,
That doesn't.
but no, do I know that do I know that? No, I don't.
Wasn't he the son?
No,
Man's son?
no,
That was sitting there?
no.
He was a trustee.
But that wasn't,
They had made the transfer to that something dog company, it's a company they
no,
formed.
it wasn't
The
the
only
same,
trustee
it
I'm
was the
aware
same.
of is, Ronnie Barrington.
Yeah, if it's his son, it wasn't the same name. That's all I know.
What do you wish to Already, the Secretary of State has taken care of one of them items. We've already taken care of for the lack of being in the Code of Ethics, that's now in the tax acquired policy. And the date, we've already talked about it, we're gonna mix it with how we've always done it before, we've already discussed that, and that leaves one, what's left open?
It left open is the thing that, was the first reference, whether or not the actual bid process.
And you've already contacted the attorney?
Correct.
So,
He'll be providing us an opinion on that.
We can always look.
we've already planned to take care of these, or they're gonna be taken care of for us. Mr. French, you haven't spoken, go ahead.
Hi, Joe Frank. I was just wondering, was there a minimum bid on that property?
No, it was not.
No?
Well, the minimum
Joe, how come you
bid
bid
is
20
usually
grand? Why didn't you bid 10?
owed the town.
You were the only bidder, you should have bid 5.
We're all
Shame
set.
on you,
We're
Joe.
not even going, we're not gaining any traction
Well.
now.
Because he was covering
We're
the
done.
taxes that were out.
There's no appraisal done.
Ding,
I-
ding, ding, ding.
This issue is over. This agenda item is done for the evening. Abatements and supplement, anything else on the
And
agenda?
then I'm gonna take the recommendation
No,
of
not
policy.
right now.
Okay, we got something in the pack.
Food trash.
There's something in the packet.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
You know, I'm still very concerned with all these abatements.
Well,
And I did get the email from you on my piece of property, and that was done July 2003, and it's taken till November 2011. Taking all of that house,
one important thing, they had no knowledge of it.
they had a letter.
Yeah, but the code had not been changed, and you knew about it.
No, I didn't know the code had been changed.
Okay, well, you kept saying to me that it had not been reviewed.
I know,
and that-
I
that
said it had not been
The
changed.
3 units was still there.
No, I know I didn't say the 3 units was still there.
Well, please tell me what you said then.
Well, I
Because
said,
what it did is it predicated me of contacting the assessors agent to have them review it.
that's right. Marcia went in with me, didn't we? And the letter was there, dated July 2003. I have a witness.
Oh, I saw the letter, the letter's in the file.
That's right, absolutely.
Personal issue here.
No, it isn't personal. No, what I said to
It
you
is,
was,
it is.
what I said to you was, well, I'm getting an abatement on it, which maybe should go back for, what, 8 years? It's been 8 years.
Sometimes a double is cheaper than a triple.
Well,
But it's not. I'm getting $7,000 less.
correct. Once the code was changed, yeah, you'll be discussing that issue at your meeting
me 8 years for them to take that little apartment off from my records.
Again, with all due respect, that is not gonna come on, it is, you know, and this goes for everybody that's in the, and I say this to everybody, when they come in to review their property record card. You should be coming in to review that card at least every other year, like a lot of residents do. The card then, you look at it, you examine it, you ask those questions. If that card is wrong, you make those corrections. What happened in your case is that the card was wrong. Nobody ever told them about it until I inquired about it. Once they looked at it again, they noticed that one letter had not been changed. And when that letter was changed, it kicks in a different code.
I went in and talked to him and told him it was only 2 apartments. I went in and showed him the letter. John Wilson went up and checked it when we took it out.
That was in '02.
No, '03, June '03, July '03.
All right. I saw the letter there, and he indicated that it was a duplex. But what I'm saying to you, and I say to every resident of this community, look at your property record cards, make sure they're accurate. It's your duty to do that.
And I did, and they didn't change it. And maybe the sewer district wants me to pay that 8 years in back sewer thing for 3 apartments, I don't know.
Okay, let's move on.
Can we get back, before we go on?
I'm still upset with the
I
assessors.
understand.
Are we gonna handle these tonight or not, Keith? They were in that pack, that's all I'm
Yes,
asking.
May I ask one question about that? And it's quick. I guess I've never heard that it's our responsibility to check the card. I thought it was responsibility of the assessor's office to check quarter of the property's town and make sure things are correct every certain number of years.
absolutely.
I've never heard anybody say, we all need to come in and check our cards.
25% every year.
25% every year.
They do that,
No, nobody's ever done that at my house.
but it's your duty as a resident to make sure that your card's accurate. I don't know about you folks, but I go check my card. And in the community that I live in, to ensure, and in fact, I found where one of it was erroneous, and I had it corrected.
I think you ought to put that in a letter. I've never seen that directed to the
When
town,
you find it
ever.
erroneous, do they correct it?
Of course they do.
Or how come they
Yeah,
don't?
downtown.
I wouldn't know if it was right or wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. People are qualified to read them.
Well, I went in twice, I don't know how many more times I need.
And then when you asked me,
You went in.
I did, and what happened?
Probably because you're town manager and I'm not.
A couple things that came up, the municipal valuation return, I provided it into your packet for review. The form is here, if it meets your pleasure, I would like to have signatures placed on it.
We didn't get our packet.
Sent you a memo,
Sent a memo, but it's supposed to be in that packet they brought in tonight, and it's not in mine.
says your contract assessor prepared a municipal valuation return that needs you signed and sent into the property tax division of the Maine Revenue Service. I provided a copy of the document in your box here at Town Hall.
When?
And this was on Monday, October 31st.
I didn't get it. What is it here?
You have your folder.
Yes, fine.
All right.
I have mine.
I'm just telling you, it was there.
Well, I want a copy before I sign it.
Here it is. You folks can do with it what you see fit. And finally, the other piece that I had was, you had asked for me to provide.
But Keith, we're getting this tonight, and you expect us to sign it tonight?
Not at all. If you need time to look at it, I'll provide copies.
There's a time frame for signing that.
I know.
I don't know exactly what it is.
But look at the numbers. I would like to at least read through.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I didn't get it either in my packet.
Okay.
Did you get it in your packet?
James, then you.
So I'll be in.
No action, because we don't have it in the packets.
Okay.
I'll
I'll
be
have it
in
on the business
tomorrow.
meeting for the
Tomorrow
18th.
to get a copy.
It's gotta be there. It was in your box. It's your responsibility to check that. Yeah, yeah. I bet when I looked at my card, it ain't there. But it was there.
Yes, it is. You're absolutely correct.
Right?
No, we'll be delayed, I'll let the Maine Revenue Service know that.
What's the date they put on the form?
It's the first.
Your,
The other piece I have
Date
is,
already.
that's correct. The other piece I have was, you wish to have explanations placed on the special town meeting warrant. I provided a copy to that to you a while back, and I need your approval on those so I can get that information out to the public prior to the vote.
On what now?
Prior to every referendum vote, you've asked me to provide to the public a
Oh,
handout.
the mailing.
Yeah,
The
the
mailing you're
mailer
talking about.
has an explanation piece on
Yes,
it.
yes.
I have a copy of it here, if you have not seen it yet.
I don't think we have, have we?
I thought I read something on that. Yeah, no, I don't think you wrote that.
If you'd like, I can make copies and you can look at it prior to, no, you don't need to sign it, Bob. All I need is to make sure that the explanations that are provided on the warrant for you, that are going out on your behalf, are correct.
Lisa, give me that paper.
That's what we're discussing now.
Got him off Westland.
Yeah, we've got that in our packet. I got that.
Is it okay?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
What the rest of you?
Okay, by me.
I read it.
Okay? I'll make sure it gets prepared and sent out as a mailer. That's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Are we
How
gonna
about
do,
the-
we're not gonna do the
How about the
abatement?
abatements?
You you initially asked me if I had any further information, new business. And you said I had two other things in the packet, which I just explained to you, and now we're ready for abatement, so.
Oh, okay, okay.
How would you like to handle these? I can go through them if you'd like, or we can take action. The first one is,
Well, we have them in the packet, so yeah, go right through them.
person's personal property account 722. A request was put in by Everbank Commercial Finance on some, and they felt that there should be a procedure in place that this continues to be depreciated over the years. Our assessors agents indicate that refers to the depreciation schedule the business owner uses on their federal tax return. Based on the above information, it is recommended that the abatement request be denied. So, based on the information that's provided, the assessors feel that the assessment on the personal property is valid.
Make a motion, we deny this.
You know, this is the only place I know that doesn't use a depreciation schedule. And I went and talked to them, and they treated everyone the same, and that's what you have to do in assessing. They haven't given depreciation since 2006. Evidently, that's the way he spoke.
I have a motion, are you seconding that, Marcia?
Yeah, I'll second it.
Okay, any further discussion on it?
Or you could go along with it this year and then bring up to the company that you want a depreciation schedule put in for personal property. Because I think they should have it. But I don't know if this is how they do it in New Hampshire, that's the answer I always get.
You tell me you don't care.
Yeah. You know, if they've done everybody this way, it's kind of late to change it for this year.
Right.
But we could require that they set up a depreciation schedule henceforth, starting with the coming year. Because look at how fast your computers go back.
You'd be talking about the coming fiscal year.
Right.
Well, let's keep that in mind when we get closer then.
Yeah, because if they've treated everybody this way, then this guy should be treated the same.